Hi, my name is Nina. I want to warn you, English is not my native language. That's why I keep forgetting words. I do lots of mistakes, but I'm doing my best, so I hope you understand me. And I want to tell you how I decided to color again. We have lots of walks, like really interesting walks with real maps and checkpoints, and you have to go from one checkpoint to another, and each checkpoint has different tasks. And at what point we had a task to color a paper or draw a picture, so of course I decided to color. I'll show you some of it. And after that, I decided to buy my first alcoholic markers. I got my first coloring book for adults. You see, it's so cute. I won't show you a lot because I have some things there to show. Look, oh, it's so adorable. There are lots of really cutesy pictures. Oh my god. One day I will color them, but not now. And I decided to try, but it took me a long way. But this is not the first step in coloring. When I was about like 10 years old or something like that, I used to love coloring. These are some of my favorite coloring books of childhood. They were really cool. It was really difficult to find some here. I know, I wanted to show you another one, but it's not a big deal. I'll show you all of them. We had water-based markers at that point, and it lit through all the time, but it didn't bother me. I enjoyed the process, you see? Ooh, how cute is that? Jasmine and Jafar. That is so cute, you know? And I liked choosing different colors. I never color how it's supposed to be. I love to color my way. Sorry, something happened to my voice. It's so cute. I don't know, I enjoyed the process so much when I was young. And this one is a special one because here I tried, yeah, I drew it myself. Can you imagine? What an artist. Oh, jeez. I'm so embarrassed. It has two sides of embarrassing things. Yeah. I thought it was just, these were like real masterpieces. And this coloring book is special because here I tried my first, oh maybe not here, not here. Of course, I've taken all the wrong coloring books, but I'll show you all the others. I'll show you some other with my real success. Hope you enjoy. And okay, this was the coloring book I was talking about. This was my first attempt to do the gradient. Just look at that. How awesome that looks for a child. But the paper, no, it didn't work in the slightest. But the shading looks not that bad. What do you think? And after that, I didn't color for almost 20 years, I guess, because I had no wish to do that. But I used every small chance to color, like in all places, like coffee places, libraries, everywhere where they have the pages for kids. I always did that. And after that, I decided to color. So I ordered the first coloring book, of course, we all do, you know. Even when we don't start, we have to order something. And really cheap alcoholic markers. It was this coloring book. I really like it. I like the style of it. So This is my first picture after a long time. I don't know, the markers are not really good. I couldn't help all the stripes, you know. But I did try to do the bushes, like path, everything, trying to shade some. I don't know, it doesn't look too horrible, but not perfect for sure. And after that, I ordered another book. Of course I did. It was this one. The same style, it's small. I like small books, I don't know why. And I did this picture. Look at this. It looks much better, even though these are still cheap markers, but looks a little better, you know. Then I did the next page. It was done with water base Ohuhu markers. I think it looks much better. I like the colors, the shading, everything looks much better than before. Then I did another one, of course. Who would ever stop? I did this one. I like the flowers, how they turned out. And the vase. It looks like... Tulips look really good. Oops. I've missed something. I guess so. But I don't know. I like the shading, everything looks fine to me. Oh no, this is for the future. And this one is really nice. I did it with Ohuhu water-based markers. I love all the shading, the colors. The candy looks just so-so. I wanted to do the sparkle effect, but I wasn't good enough for that. But here the gradients look really nice. And the bow, oh my god, look at that. These were my first pictures after a short time of no coloring. And after that, I tried spirals. Ooh. You know, I did this one, Gravity Falls. I know it was cheap enough, that's why I got it. And this one was my first spiral. I enjoyed it so much. I don't know, it was so peaceful and relaxing, just one color and go circles. Oh. And then I was so inspired that I did this one. I don't know, I think it turned out cute, and I have more spirals, but I don't do them as much. I like different things now. I don't know, I got into coloring by numbers now. But anyways, I got another coloring book. It was around Halloween, a long time ago. I know. This one. They all the same, yeah, I know. And I did this picture. Look at the progress. Still, this side was done with cheap markers, background with cheap markers, and this is done with Ohuhu markers. Look at the difference, how much better gradient here looks than here, like blending goes smoother. And after that, I started ordering more and more coloring books. Of course, now I have the whole collection, but I'm not going to show you. I'll just keep coloring, you know, and show you my results. So it was a pleasure to meet you. I hope you enjoyed my first vlog. I'm sorry because I know it's kind of difficult for me to speak English. I feel shy in front of the cam, but I'm doing my best. See you in my next videos. I hope you like it. And I have several ideas for different types of videos. So follow me. Bye!